More and more senior officials getting the COVID-19 vaccine in Dubai, and it's disinfected. Highest level of security deployed and social distance markers are in place. I'm talking about downtown Dubai is ready for revelers. Detail on that and much more on this Emirates News update. Hi, I'm Faraz Javid, and New Year's Eve is finally upon us. Time to say goodbye to 2020 and all that it brought with it. So I'll be taking you through some of the safety measures in place across the city. But first, with Dubai's Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine campaign rolled out across the city, more and more high-level officials are opting for the jab. Now, for instance, Director General of the Dubai Health Authority, Humaid Al-Kutaymi, received the first dose of the shot at one of DHA's authorized vaccination centers. Also, the Secretary General of the Executive Council of Dubai, Abdullah Al-Basti, who also received the first dose of the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 jab. Now, remember, the shot is available to UAE residents free of cost, and you can get one by simply booking an appointment through the DHA app or the toll-free number. Now, starting tomorrow, Dubai authorities have updated COVID safety protocols for outlets across the city. Taking to Twitter, Dubai Economy says that thermal scanners and manual temperature checks are not required anymore. Also, valet parking protocols have been updated, so the requirement of covering the steering wheel and seats with plastic is not required anymore as well. However, other precautionary measures are still in place. Authorities in Dubai are working around the clock to make sure that the New Year's Eve celebrations across the city are as safe as possible during the coronavirus pandemic. For instance, Dubai Media Office posted these videos on Twitter showing us how a massive disinfection campaign took place early this morning at downtown Dubai. This is very similar to the citywide disinfection program that was carried out earlier this year to curb the spread of the virus. Interestingly, you can also see the social distance markers in yellow on the roads and pavements. This will enable people to be mindful of their space when revelers start to gather there for the fireworks show as we ring in 2021. Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority has put out a list of roads around downtown Dubai that will be closed for New Year's Eve celebrations. Now, like previous years, all roads leading to Burj Khalifa will be closed to ease the flow of traffic and give pedestrians more mobility on roads. The closures begin this afternoon from 4 p.m. Residents and tourists have been advised to use alternative routes to reach their destination. Dubai Municipality will be intensifying its inspections on various establishments across the emirate during the New Year's Eve celebrations. A comprehensive plan is in the works, and it will ensure that all sites and facilities are complying with the precautionary measures. The inspections will cover 23 locations, including areas where the fireworks and laser shows will be taking place, as well as shopping malls, hotels, restaurants, and jogging tracks, among others. Officials also say that complaints received from the public will be regarded as priority, and field inspectors will be dispatched to the site immediately. So if you see something, say something. Right then, so all of us here in the UAE are ready to ring in the new year with breathtaking firework displays, concerts, and shows. But let's not forget that the world is still battling the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's why throughout the year, authorities here have been reminding us how important it is to follow these safety guidelines. And they've also updated some of them for tonight's celebrations. So just in case, if you missed it, here's a quick reminder. Dubai residents and visitors are allowed to host their own private New Year's Eve parties, provided that the total number of guests don't exceed 30, and the social distancing rule of 1 guest per 4 square meters of venue space is applied. Those who don't take it seriously, well, then hosts of the party will be fined 50,000 dirhams and each guest 15,000 dirhams. In Abu Dhabi, parties should only have family members. In Sharjah, crowded New Year's Eve parties are banned and violators will be issued hefty fines. Gatherings must socially distance over there as well, with at least 4-meter gap between guests. And the obvious protocol will apply in the new normal, even if you have taken the vaccine. Wear a mask at all times. Wash and sanitize your hands frequently. Maintain at least 2 meters of social distancing. and elderly people and those suffering from chronic illnesses should stay at home, as well as anyone showing symptoms of illness. So to wrap it up, for a safe and pleasant New Year's Eve, hashtag act responsibly and sensibly, and of course, hashtag happy 2021. To international news, and China has given conditional approval for Sinopharm's COVID-19 vaccine developed by China National Biotech Group. The approval is the first for general public use among a handful of Chinese coronavirus vaccine candidates that are in various stages of development. Now, the approval comes after the UAE became the first country earlier this month to roll out the Sinopharm vaccine for the public over here. While China has been slower than several other countries in approving COVID-19 vaccines, it has been inoculating its citizens for months, with 3 different shots still undergoing late-stage trials. To India, and authorities there have imposed a night curfew in Delhi, disallowing celebrations and the assembly of over 5 people at public places. This is in light of the ongoing pandemic and the new strain of the virus. Now, as per the regulations, gatherings at public places will be permitted from 11 p.m. tonight to 6 a.m. local time the next morning. And the same rule will also apply from 11 p.m. on January 1st till 6 a.m. the following day. Now, with this, Delhi joins Punjab, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Rajasthan in the imposition of the night curfew to curb the spread of the coronavirus. Kuwait is gearing up to resume flight operations from the 2nd of January 2021. Officials there say the resumption of flights will begin on Saturday from 4 p.m. at the Kuwait International Airport, and authorities will be monitoring developments around the pandemic to make further decisions. The Kuwaiti government had decided to suspend all international commercial flights and closed its land and sea border crossings from the 21st of December to the 1st of January due to the new strain of COVID-19. The overall number of global coronavirus cases is now well over 82.7 million, while the death toll has surged to more than 1,806,000. Those are the latest figures from Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. continues to have the highest number of cases, with over 19.7 million infections since the start of the pandemic, and the country also has the highest number of fatalities, with more than 342,000. The second worst affected country is India. Its total cases has crossed 10.2 million, while nearly 149,000 people have died there due to the virus. Brazil is next with over 7.6 million cases, and it has recorded more than 193,000 deaths. Russia follows with over 3.1 million confirmed cases, while their death toll has passed 56,000. And France is the 5th worst affected country with over 2.6 million cases and more than 64,000 fatalities. Okay, that's a wrap on this hour's top trending stories. But before I go, wishing you all a safe New Year's Eve and a happy 2021. The Emirates News team will be back this evening at 7:30 with more updates, including business and sports. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Take care.